As winter nears, property values continue to rise, resulting in a changing market. Good afternoon, I'm Hannah Hazer.
And I'm Greg Suskevich. Coming up, Omaha residents continue to push the city to develop new methods of public transportation. The Omaha News starts now.
From the studios of UNO Television, this is the Omaha News, presented by UNO School of Communication.
Housing prices surged in March of this year, up 13% from the year prior, according to the S&P Schiller National Home Price Index. That change is also being seen in Omaha. Home prices are expected to rise 7.9% between the fourth quarter of 2021 and 2022. Real estate agent Shannon Bartling says building a new home would be the best idea for buyers. There is less competition, rarely gives up inspections, and allows the sellers to close when they want to. Another Omaha realtor, Dan Dixon, says the major change from the beginning of the year through now is simply the rise of property values.
And that's just really a factor of supply and demand. And when, supply has been as modest as it has been this year, people are comfortable. They've refinanced and they're in low mortgage rate situations, and they really are enjoying their houses.
There have been quite a few changes in the housing market lately. New construction is down right now and existing homes are still going strong, but not as hot as the spring market. Interest rates are expected to rise in 2022. All of the delays and uncertainties are holding people back from building and remodeling. Bartling predicts interest rates will go up next year and encourages people to start looking to buy as soon as possible.
Spring market will be busy, and as far as the rest of the year, I think it'll be strong just because we still are in a housing shortage, and there's still a lot of people that need homes.
The census from August for the Omaha metro area showed a much higher rate of growth between 2010 and 2020 than what most experts predicted. By national standards, housing prices in Omaha are very moderate compared to many other places in the United States. The median home value in Omaha currently sits at $243,000.
Much of Omaha's history lies unseen and forgotten by new generations. The Durham Museum is working to bring some of it to light through its exhibit, Omaha Uncovered, revealing history through art and story. Durham's photo archive contains countless film negatives and prints just waiting to be restored and scanned and digitized. Now ongoing for 11 years, the museum's digitization project has uploaded over 350,000 photographs of Omaha, out of possibly over 1 million total negatives held in the collection. Many of the photos were taken by Omaha World Herald photographers from the 40s through to the 70s. The photos cover everything from horse races to weddings and Christmas trees.
And in Union Station here, we have a huge Christmas tree. And in the past, when they used to decorate it, they would hoist some guy up on like a chair, and he would be like hanging to decorate.
The photo archive is a big part of the museum's collection, but it isn't the only thing being preserved for the ages. The Durham also has in its collection a mural of Omaha as it was in 1905, freezing the city in time. Painted by Edward J. Austin, aerial view of Omaha captured many of the landmarks of the city, such as Jobbers Canyon, Union Station, and the Old Market, with nearly photographic precision.
This is unbelievable if I tell you, but he used no aerial photography and no aerial means to view Omaha at the time. He was an Englishman who was skilled at making murals, and he did this entire project just from familiarity with Omaha on the ground and from maps.
Bay has been restoring the mural since August, cleaning the painting, removing the old varnish, and adding new tone and pigment to areas that have lost paint. Bay also speaks with the public, teaching them about the process of conservation. The Omaha Uncovered exhibit will continue from now until November 21st.
August and September drew a record number of bus riders for the Orbit bus system, but residents say Omaha is behind in its transportation system. Reporter Anna Bellinghausen joins us live from Studio A.
Just under a year since Orbit launched as a transportation option for Omaha citizens, while it's had its success, residents still want to see more. It's been a full year since the launch of the Omaha Rapid Bus Transit System. And residents still say it's not enough.
If you don't have the car, the ability to drive a car, whether it's financial ability or physical ability, you're kind of treated as a second-class citizen, and that's just unacceptable in my opinion.
Orbit runs along Dodge from 10th Street to West Roads, offering rides every 10 minutes at its peak hours.
I think it's like a little step in the right direction.
So what's missing for the city's transit system? Johnson says it's money, as Omaha has half the amount of funding per capita as its peer cities.
We're not a tiny town anymore. We need to grow up and really get real with the whole transportation ecosystem.
Officials from MAPA and Omaha Metro say there is a need for more transportation systems here in Omaha, and that begins with Metro Next, the 5-year plan to build a transportation system across 24th Street.
There's a lot of opportunities to make really good connections on 24th Street.
Jason Rose says he hears the demand for expansion, and Metro Next is one plan to deliver that.
The hope is that we can sort of increase that funding, grow our service level, and provide more options for people.
As Omaha Metro awaits legislation to pass for more funding, residents like Johnson continue to voice concerns.
It's frustrating. It's exhausting.
While there's no magic wand to fix the transportation system, Rose says Metro Next can help put Omaha above the curve. Along with Omaha Metro's plan for more bus routes, they will also receive their first electric buses in January in an effort to improve Omaha's air quality. Hannah, back to you.
Coming up, we look at how small businesses are beginning to make preparations for the busy holiday season.
Next, 9 volunteers delve deep into nearby rivers and lakes to find missing people. We will take a look at the Utah Fire Department's dive team and the technology they use to save lives. The Omaha News will be right back.
There's a unique educational experience right here in Omaha. With access to top-rated programs, in-demand degrees, and a worldwide community of graduates, UNO prepares students for life, wherever it may lead. From Omaha to Italy to Uganda to Japan, Mavericks are working in communities around the globe. So where will a degree from UNO take you? UNO, access to exceptional, access to the world. Learn more at unomaha.edu.
My name is Anna Bellinghausen. I'm one of the founders and the president of Women in Media Club, and I just want to be known as a person that would do anything to get a woman in the door anywhere. I want to be known as someone that paved the way for young women before me and that honored and respected the women that came before.
What I really like about this club is it's a really safe space. It's a space that allows us to do whatever, simply so we can benefit ourselves and also benefit the university that we go to.
There needed to be a door to open for these women, just something that they can easily go to, and that's the Women in Media Club.
This is the Omaha News.
When first responders get an emergency call, time is everything. This is especially true for the metro area water and dive rescue team. Reporter Anam Alrawaidi takes us to the Utah Fire Department to learn about the team's daily routine.
The Utah Fire Department has been established to prevent the loss of property and life for the citizens of Utah and Omaha. The staff provides emergency water rescue and recovery service for missing people in the nearby river and the surrounding lakes. The department has 9 volunteer divers, and each one have different levels of skills. After getting word of an emergency, the dive team interviews the witness first before start searching. Then they use a technique called sonar to detect objects underwater. The president of Utah Fire Department, Joe Van Den, says this technique largely simplified their work.
But it's basically sending out waves that come back to a receptor, and depending on what bounces back, it creates an image.
Sonar improvements provide much better imaging than older equipment. Different types of sonar allow broader and more thorough searches. Although all the new technologies that have been invented to rescue people who have been drawn underwater, fire department divers still find difficulties while they search.
It's really hard to dive in the lake because the water is so dark there.
The divers will have more difficulties diving since winter is coming. However, their suits keep them warm.
This is the suit for the cold water, and we use the full mask.
Nightfall and some environmental conditions like water pollution also increase the cost of difficulties of the search. For the Omaha News, I'm Manam Al-Ruwaili.
New technologies such as detecting scents from decaying bodies will only continue to help diving teams.
Veterans Day is a day to honor servicemen and women, and events around Omaha help show the significance of the holiday. Reporter Jared Sint takes us to Memorial Park, where hundreds gathered to pay their respects.
Veterans Shine On's 5th annual event took place Thursday, November 4th at Memorial Park. The event had bright lights and notable speakers such as Pete Festerson, Omaha City Councilman for District 1.
Yeah, it's really touching, and that's why you come and honor these folks and attend these ceremonies, because the sacrifice they've made, not only themselves but their families, on behalf of our country and on behalf of our city and our community, are so tremendous, and it's important that we recognize that.
The event honored fallen veterans with the tolling of a bell and raising of the wreath ceremony for the families. Festerson spoke on how the city plans to continue honoring these veterans outside of the events.
Probably some street renamings for James William Fowles, who's a Congressional Medal of Honor winner that was a Central High grad, as am I. And then also Corporal Deegan Page. We're looking for a suitable honoring of him and his life and his service in Afghanistan.
Hundreds came out to witness the beautiful lights, listen to special keynote speakers, and support their local veterans.
Paul Taylor is the commander of American Legion Post 1 in Omaha. He spoke on why events such as Veterans Shine On and Memorial Park is important to him and his squad.
I just can't believe that in the last 8 years, this area looks like a park. And I really want to thank the mayor for those kinds of things. The veterans deserve this kind of facility.
Taylor says that going to these events, he and his squad can't help but think of the families who've lost someone and look to help in any way they can. For the Omaha News, I'm Jared Sint.
There we go. All right.
The lights will continue to shine at Memorial Park until New Year's Eve to honor the country's heroes and to take in the holiday season.
The holiday shopping season is just right around the corner, and local gift shop owners are trying their best to prepare. Reporter Liam Fenwick investigates the challenges business owners are facing.
The holiday shopping season brings an increase of business for local Omaha gift shops. Many gift shop owners are having a difficult time preparing for the season because of supply chain shortages. Vicky Petz is the owner of the Papillion gift shop, Mariposa. The shop sells home decor and other accessory products. Petz says that her business has gone off to a rough start to the holiday shopping season.
The difficulties right now are getting the product in, with the shortage of all the trucks and the shipping, but we're making progress on that. But we do a lot of advertising to get people in.
A shortage of truck drivers is contributing to the retail supply shortage. According to the Journal of Commerce Online, the amount of truck drivers available for work has slowly decreased since the summer of 2019.
Vicky isn't the only local business owner getting off to a rough start to the holiday shopping season. Other local gift shop owners have encountered some of the same issues.
Boyd Redenbaugh is the owner of the men's gift shop, The Simple Man in Omaha. Redenbaugh says that getting products into his store has been difficult.
For us as a small business, this year especially, getting product in has been a challenge. And just one of the largest challenges is being able to meet the customer service needs of all the customers when inventory is low.
Both Petz and Redenbaugh said that they will continue to do their best to prepare for the holiday season even with the challenges they have encountered. For the Omaha News, I'm Liam Fenwick.
Both business owners say that their revenue can increase by 50% during the holiday shopping season. Coming up, we sit down with a member of the UNO Athletic Department to discuss the program's future.
Next, the Union Omaha soccer team begins its preparation for postseason play. We look at the team's momentum and discuss what a championship would mean to the organization. We will be right back.
Radio isn't what your grandparents told you. It's about discovering facts from the other side of the story. But MavRadio.fm produces talent, people who can take someone's story and bring it to life.
Wind, reel, and print.
Create your next adventure and travel the world at Omaha's award-winning Henry Dorley Zoo. Explore the historic Blackstone district in Omaha, Nebraska. With over a dozen restaurants, bars, and social settings, you can experience everything the iconic district has to offer. Eat, drink, socialize, and enjoy the day or night here in Blackstone.
For me, it's about understanding the process of communication and what we learn through that process.
So something that you'll find within the School of Communication graduate program is that there is such a rich field of expertise.
I can think of no other discipline where we spend so much time focusing on not just one side of the conversation, but all sides of the conversation.
Not only do you get to work closely with other graduate students that come from all different walks of life, but you get to learn from graduate faculty that take those perspectives and help you grow yourself in a way that teaches you to be an academic, but also lets you be you in a really unique way.
I chose UNO very specifically, not just because I live here, I'm proud to represent here, but because I thought their program offered strengths that I didn't see in other programs.
This is the Omaha News.
After COVID canceled their first chance at a tournament championship, Union Omaha looks to finish what they started. Reporter Pat Cavey joins us live.
I'm standing inside Union Omaha's clubhouse, who began postseason play as the #1 seed. After a disappointing end to last season, there's a lot of momentum heading into this year's tournament. When Warner Park isn't hosting fans for Omaha Storm Chaser baseball and Thirsty Thursdays, they serve another purpose as the home for Union Omaha soccer. Club member and Lexington native Yoskar Galvin is humbled to be a part of Nebraska's only pro soccer team.
I've lived here all my life. I've been around to a lot of places, but never felt at home anywhere else other than here. So,
former UNO and current Union Omaha head coach Jay Mims led his team all the way to the tournament championship game before that was canceled by COVID. This year, the Owls hope to finish the job. Union Omaha carries a 14-5-9 record and a regular season championship into postseason play. They hope to use that and the reward of a first-round bye as momentum to win the tournament championship. With so much momentum and not knowing who they play next, it may be hard to keep focus. However, Coach Mims says his team is focused. It's just a matter of getting them rested and ready.
These guys are pros. They know what they want, and they want another trophy, and they're very focused, and they have a great mentality. I think it's more of just getting the right rest and getting the right balance of training and rest and rhythm.
Others on the team, like Jaime Ponce, are both grateful and ready to start postseason play.
But it's been a great experience being around everybody and being a part of something big. You know, best team in USL League One in the entire United States. So it's obviously something I'm very grateful for, and a really high level of play that I'm happy to be a part of.
Union Omaha's next game will take place Saturday, November 14th at Warner Park. They will take on FC Tucson at 4 p.m. Greg, back to you.
Thanks, Pat. Within the last 6 months, the Omaha Athletic Department has seen many changes after the departure of former athletic director Trev Alberts. Earlier this week, Avery Howard sat down with a member of the Omaha Athletic Department to discuss these changes and what the hopeful future looks like for Omaha athletics.
Hello, I'm Avery Howard, and with me today is Bo Brown, Associate Athletic Director of External Relations. Thanks for sitting down with me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Avery.
Yeah, well, before we get started, maybe for those unfamiliar with your title or your responsibilities within the department, would you mind walking us through maybe a day in your life or what your responsibilities are here at the Athletic Department?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you said, Associate Athletic Director for External Relations. So that basically means I'm overseeing our communications, our video, and our marketing departments. In the athletic department, and so I'm coordinating all three of those teams, and basically, at the end of the day, we say, what are we doing to get our story out of UNO athletics, of our student athletes and our coaches, so through traditional and new emerging media. So I'm just kind of coordinating that whole team and making sure we're getting our story out to the public.
Right, and within the last 6 months, there's been quite some changes in the department. Have you guys transitioned and adjusted to all those changes?
I think, it's a quick process. We've had a lot of events rapidly, so we've had to learn on the fly, but I think the process has been great. Obviously, you never want turnover, but sometimes turnover can be good. It brings in fresh ideas, and I think that's what's occurred. I think we've had 28 games in just over a month. So once we got over that initial hump, now it's a little bit of a breather. Let's take a look back of what things we can improve for that second half of the year.
Right, you said fresh ideas. I feel there's like a renewed energy within the department with the new hirings and new faces. Where's the vision at right now for UNO Athletics trying to continue to build and grow this athletic department?
Yeah, so in today's world, when we're maybe not necessarily getting the coverage out in your traditional media ways, we've got to come up with creative new ways, so that whether that's creating a podcast, whether that's telling our story through different media forms and video, it's all about trying to find our way into the market.
You said 28 events this fall. I feel like we've seen a lot of success from the programs this fall, notably the hockey team sitting at 9th ranked nationally. But I know there's been an emphasis in the department trying to get more fans in the door, trying to get more engagement. What are some of the ideas that you guys are trying to implement, or what are you guys trying to see from the fan bases in the future?
Right, so a lot of the focus right now is trying to get our students involved. We're seeing a lot of the same season ticket holders now, exiting. So we have to find new season ticket holders, and the best way to do that is through the students. So the majority of the focus right now is improving the experience for our students at our athletic events.
Well, thank you for joining me today, Bo. I know there's a lot of excitement surrounding the program and the growth, so best of luck to you guys moving forward.
Thanks, Avery. Thanks for having me again.
Next, we hear the journey of one local bookstore owner and how a move to Omaha is continuing the legacy her parents started. The Omaha News will be right back.
Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Faded press to a full.
For years, the Old Market has been a popular attraction. With its vintage atmosphere and rich history, it's a great way to spend an evening. It has niche restaurants where you can grab dinner, and unique stores you can shop at, making it an exciting place to explore. So come on down and check out the Old Market, located between 10th and 13th Streets and Farnham and Jackson Streets.
I never thought I'd be standing in the clouds looking down on the ancient ruins of the Incan Empire. I never thought I'd live among the street artists in Valparaiso. I never thought I'd make friends that would last a lifetime.
Adventure's out there, and as Mavericks, it's up to us to find it.
Stop thinking, start doing. Visit educationabroad.unomaha.edu.
From small town Hastings to big city Omaha, one local bookstore took a 160-mile journey to continue a family legacy. Reporter Maria Consbrook tells the story of The Next Chapter.
A local bookstore, The Next Chapter Books and Gifts, is continuing a family legacy after relocating from Hastings.
The heart of Hastings is here.
Shelley Mutum is the owner of The Next Chapter Books and Gifts. When Shelley received news about the closing of her parents' bookstore in Hastings, she decided to keep this family legacy alive. Her parents, Jane and Bernie, opened Prairie Books and Gifts 43 years ago, but closed it in the summer of 2019 because it was time for them to retire. Not wanting to see this era come to an end, Shelley took the opportunity to create her own story.
For me, it was just, it just had always been a dream.
When she was young, she almost spent every day in her parents' bookstore. She could be found in the back of the store playing or helping her parents up front. She enjoyed every aspect of taking part in the store.
I love reading, I love books, I love just the experience of being in a bookstore. I mean, there's nothing like it, you know? So just being surrounded by that is pretty amazing.
When deciding what to call her bookstore, she thought of keeping Prairie Books and Gifts, but seeing as they closed the store, she decided to call it something else.
And I wanted to make it my own a bit, and I just thought it was fitting that this is the next chapter of this bookstore, of this legacy.
So she went with it, and it's the perfect name for the continuation of what her parents started. The Next Chapter Books and Gifts has been open since October 2019. She says the years have flown by while also feeling long, as if she's living her own fairy tale. Shelley says with the new location being next to a coffee shop and hotel, it's the perfect place for her bookstore.
People have been reading and loving it.
This is only the next chapter for the bookstore. As Lord of the Rings author J.R.R. Tolkien said, "Don't adventures ever have an end?" I suppose not. Someone else always has to carry on the story. And Shelley Mutum is doing just that. For the Omaha News, I'm Maria Consbrook.
By partaking in this journey, Shelley says she's able to keep a family legacy alive, all while making her dreams come true. That's it for today. Join us again next semester for more news and entertainment in the Heartland.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at UNO The Omaha News, or find our website for even more news and stories at unomahanews.com.
From all of us here at UNO Television, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Lyle, calm down.
Pretend to call the game, and it's like it was a lifelong dream of mine, and now that I'm starting to fulfill that dream, it's been awesome.
With the UNO School of Communication, your dream begins today.
Unbelievable experience. I'm extremely grateful that I get to do it.
And it is so exciting to see what they can do and what they want to do.
What can you say about your Maverick team?
The deadline is now.